Hello guys, welcome to the channel The Amazicellent Hacker. Today I'm going to solve the box OWASP juice soft from TryhackMe. Okay, before getting into the walkthrough, please don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. Okay, I'm in the box OWASP juice soft in TryhackMe. Thus I have joined the room and deployed the box. So here is my IP. I'm going to solve the tasks one after another serially. So let's start from first one. So connect to our network. I've done it. Let's go to task 2, configure Bob. Okay, to do that, just open your Bob. Then I'm going to use proxy. Just click on the proxy and just click on the proxy that you set up. If you want detailed walkthrough of just how to set up a proxy, I have left the link in the description. Just follow the video and just you set up your Bob. See, now our proxy is actually working. You can see here that it just intercepted this room and just up. Bunch of instruction given on how to do that, so if you can just follow them also. The next one is walk through the applications. So let's visit this site. It is some sort of online marketplace. It sells fooding items like apple juice, banana juice and egg fruit juice like stuffs. Okay, let's try logging in. Okay, there is a sign up also option also. Yes, I'm going to test sign in. Just give any password. Let's set up a security questions. So anything. Okay, let's register it. Okay, now we are successfully logged inside this box, so we can create account in it. Let's check what this site is made from. So to do that, just right click on it and just select inspect element. Okay, there is JavaScript. Cookies are present. Okay. There is a session storage also. Okay, backend is some sort of Python socket.io, maybe Node or Flask. So we can get all this information from this inspect element tab. Okay, this much information we got from this walkthrough. Let's get to next task, injection. So it's asks us to log in with the administrator account using SQL injection. Okay, I've logged out and let's now try to log in. So if it is actually vulnerable to SQL injection, you can just give a simple query. Let's try giving simple query. Let's type 1 dash or dash 1. Okay, this is our simple query. So the first dash just close previous query, and then or now we actually enter in SQL command mode. So first one, if it's false, this second checks for second part, 1 equals to 1 and it's correct, and rest of the part we comment out. So in password section, just you can enter anything. Let's log in. Okay, now we are successfully logged inside the administrator account. We got this pop-up also. It says that you have successfully solved the challenge. So what we did was just enter a login query. So if that didn't work for you, you can just search in Google for more SQL login queries. Okay, when I click in this your basket, so a new window appears, and I think it gives us the email format. It's admin@juice-ss.op. This is our email. Let's copy it someplace. And now let's get to next task, broken authentication. So it asks us to reset Jim's password using the forgotten password mechanism. Let's try doing that. Just let's log out first, and let's again click on login. So we have to use forgotten password mechanism. Okay, so to reset Jim's password, so first of all we need to enter his email. So the email format is like this: admin@juice-ss.op. Let's change it to Jim's one. Jims@juice. Okay, now it's ask us for our eldest sibling middle name. It kind of took me some time to figure out the answer to this question. What I did was I just went to the inspect element page, and just okay, in this debugger tab I just click on this main.js and this pretty print source curly braces in the bottom bar. Then I actually search for any admin pages, if there are any admin pages present or not. So I found bunch of those and just went through them. And I found a path named administration. See, I actually got the path named administration, and I check out what was in that path. Okay, this opening this administration page using admin user just give us this recycling request, and there is some sort of text Starfleet HQ, and just I copied it. So and paste it in Google. Okay, the Google found out that this Starfleet HQ is from Star Trek. You can see her. So I searched Jim from Star Trek. I kind of have watched Star Trek movies, so I know who is Jim. And so let me show you his brother name. So I click on this Wikipedia link. Okay, in the family, his brother name is George Samuel Cock. Let's try it. Try resetting the password with. So your eldest sibling middle name, George, George. Password, just give any password. Let's change it. Okay, it's a wrong answer to security question. Okay, now let's try Samuel. Okay, it's middle name. Yeah, I intercepted it with barb. Let's send it to repeater. Okay, there is no error message. Okay, let's forward it. Okay, now it's tell us that your password was successfully changed. Okay, we completed another challenge. So what was the answer to secret question? It was Samuel. The next question is, what is the administrator password? I checked in hint. So you tell us that sometimes admins use very easy and common password. Okay, so actually the administrator password is pretty common. So now let's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brute force the login page. Let's log out first. Again, let's write login. So email section to say enter admin at the rate zeus-sh.op is the admin email, and this password type anything. Let's click on intercept. Let's try to log in. Okay, this is the intercepted login page. Let's send it to repeater. Now actually let's send it to intruder. Okay, let's clear all the positions and let's set the position to this password. Just highlight it and click on add, and in the payload section just add the word list. So I'm going to use now some passwords from common password list from the checklist. If I haven't got the checklist, just download it using apt-get checklist. It's located in users here word list checklist. Inside it I went to password directory and just go to common credentials, and just, I'm going to use this best 1050.txt. Just click on open. Okay, after that now let's start the attack process. Let's wait for the attack to complete. Just separate the response with different length. Okay, in this admin 123 I got different length. Let's check on the response. So in rest of them it says that invalid email or password, and in this admin 123 so kind of got the response. Okay, let's pause the attack process. Then let's close this window. Okay, now let's try logging in with our newfound credentials if they work or not. Okay, let's change the password part to admin 123. Okay, I think we are actually logged when inside the site. Okay, let's change it here and forward it. Okay, now I have successfully logged in with the administrator user credentials, and we also found the credentials. Okay, so what is the administrator password? It's admin123. Okay, now let's go to task 6, sensitive data exposure. Okay, it asks us to access the confidential document and enter the name of the first file. Okay, so I went to this about us page. So I was going through bunch of data through them, and I found a link here. So I intercepted the link. So there is a link in about us page. I click on it and intercepted the link. Okay, it kind of point towards this FTP legal.md page. Okay, then I visited the page and I've so I visited this FTP directory and found bunch of important data of that site which was exposed. So this is what called sensitive data exposure, and there was file called acquisition.md. So I cannot open rest of the file, but I can just open .md format file. So I think it's our correct confidential document. Okay, now let's get to next task, broken access control. So it asks us to access the administration section of the store. What's the name of the page? I already told you I found the directory administration while solving this task 5. So let me tell you again how I find it. So I just inspected the page. Okay, then went to debugger and just open the JavaScript file. Okay, searching, just click on find command and search for admin pages. Okay, and then I found here this path administration. That's how I found the path administration. So the name of the page was administration. So let's visit that page. That's first. So I'm logged in. Okay, let's log out and let's log in as the first user that I actually created. This is the user that I created. Okay, then after that I just visited this administration page. If just the common user can just access this administration page, so this page is actually misconfigured, and everyone can just visit this page. This is called broken access control. Okay, it just asks us to get rid of all 5-star account feedback. Okay, I can just do that. So you successfully solved the challenge 5-star feedback. Okay, now let's go to your basket. So it asks us to access someone else's basket. So again, during inspection of this page, So in this storage section, as I found there is session storage. So I just change the value of this key bid. So double click on this value and click one, and let's refresh the page. See, I kind of actually access other users basket. So I solved another challenge also. So that's how this broken access control works. Let's go to next task, cross-site scripting. If you don't know the basic of cross-site scripting, just Google around a little bit. Okay, the first task is to carry out reflected accesses and tracking orders. So where is the okay? Here is the track order page. So let me just inject a simple script. So to do that, just type script alert. So now we just enter a simple JavaScript. Let's click on track. It actually kind of didn't work. If it did work, it should have pop-up XSS. After trying a couple of different payloads, the one which worked for me was iframe src. So it's a null white character. Okay, iframe null white character src, then because JavaScript, and we are using prompt function. This we are going to prompt 111. Then again use null white character. So let's copy it also. Hit on track. Okay, now we are actually prompted with this. So it means the site is actually vulnerable to XSS. So let's again just click on the source field and use the same payload, and I just copied it. So now again we are prompted. Okay, now like this way we completed this script, both the scripting also. Okay, we successfully completed the box. Thanks for watching the video. If there are any queries, leave them in the comment section below. And please don't forget to subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon and give up the thumbs up.